I'm in the middle of a series of highly unsexy but necessary housekeeping tasks. For example, I needed this thing on the floor so I could have some idea where I needed to locate my shower and my mixing valve. And they're smack dab where that damned stud is, so it's going to have to go. Also needed to locate studs at the corners of my shower so that I could put up the enclosure. So I'm going to have to either add or move studs there. I need to put in some blocking so that I've got something to screw my sink to. And I've also got to, of course, mount some supply piping and stuff like that. So a series of items that have to be done, but unfortunately are not part of the natural sexiness of the enterprise. I spent $30 on this at a local big box store. Logo incoming, I guess. Anyway, it's just brilliant. I used it just now, as you saw, to take up old tile adhesive, and it turned a job that would have been an afternoon with a hammer and a chisel into a 45-minute expedition. Makes me nostalgic, I guess, from a baby jackhammer, or maybe I just kind of like that oscillating motion in a tool. Not really sure, but anyway, well done on your part. And oh, by the way, of course, I got cut because tile is sharp, and when it was really coming out, it reminded me of the explosion at the sewage plant because shit flew everywhere, so you really have to cover your eyes. getting into the idea of pneumatic tools, once you own the compressor, and I bought the compressor for another project, they're inexpensive, at least at the grade I buy, and they're incredibly powerful and really kind of handy to use. Obviously not interested in putting one of these things through my eyeball, but boy, that really was neat the way that put that paneling up, and now I've got a mechanism for paneling the rest of this place. So, a good idea. A quick and crappy tile job. This is going to be underneath countertop here where we're putting that sink, so that's not that important. As I mentioned, the brainy wife is the one who decided that we should put epoxy on this floor, so it was really just a matter of getting some tiles in there so that we could cover it with a coating that had a little bit of texture to it, so it should look pretty good. Certainly my most desperately bad tile job. That one right there is particularly bad right there in the center. It's sitting on a high point and it really didn't lay down well, but that's okay. I'll just grout it up and then we'll epoxy it and it'll be fine. Now in there we're going to do an actual tile floor. I'll have to be a lot more careful when we get to that, but that's for another day. I think we're going to pause the video at this point and suggest that you like and or subscribe. I got a couple of weekends away soon, so I'm not going to get a lot of work done. I might miss a video, even though I'll try to produce enough content that I can keep publishing. Tell your friends, and we'll see you soon. I'll be doing a melting video after this, of course, and then we'll get back and keep working on trying to get this thing put together.